Hello guys, once again it's Matt, and today we have another video. Thank you all the members, all the patrons, make sure to subscribe. And yesterday I really wanted to actually make a video about the Hungarian tech tree, or the sub tree, right? And we have it right here. So I really wanted just to show a little bit, but mainly the KF-41, because every single tank that they added is more or less a copy paste, or you know, vehicles that are not that interesting, but the KF-41 is a very interesting one. So let's just show the tech tree a little bit. You already probably saw in other channels and stuff. So we have the Xaba over here, just a small little like truck or whatever you want to call it, with a 20mm, so very like low tier over here. We have the Turan 1, very similar to the other Turan that we already have in the game, the Turan 2. They all use basically the same kinda like chassis or something, you know. The Zrini 2, I think it's called. Another tank destroyer here with even a heat round. Interesting tank. I gotta be honest, I really enjoy having the Hungarian tanks after seeing it. It really feels like it really like fill it up the Italian tech tree a lot. This is a very interesting one. It's the Turan 3. This is one that wasn't in the game yet. So as you see, APCBC, it has a heat round that it's quite actually very weak, but the APCBC should be very good. It has even smoke grenades. So yeah, basically the same type of tank, but it has a different cannon, 75mm. So very cool, right? Then of course we have the 2S1. This is a Cold War era vehicle. Obviously it's the same artillery piece that the Soviet Union is actually receiving. So we have the same ammunition, as you see, the heat rounds, the HEVT, and all the HEs as well. It's an artillery piece, it will probably be hard to actually use, but the PR is fairly low as well, so it doesn't matter too much. We have, of course, a BTR-80A, an amazing tank that is already in the Soviet tech tree. It does has the PDS over here, so very good tank. You know, nothing too crazy, it's basically the same. We have the ZSU 57-2, of course, the normal anti-air for the 7.0. We have the Shilka, obviously a very well-known anti-air as well. It is an amazing anti-air, but it has a very limited range. T-72 M1, of course, the export model of the T-72A. So yeah, nothing crazy to talk about it. It does have only the BM-22s. And then we have the last two over here, the Leopard 2A4, which is just a normal Leopard, as you see, from after the Cold War era ended. And then we have the KF-41, and the KF-41 is a very interesting tank. It's the LYNX. It is similar to the Puma in some regards, right? The way that the gun is and everything with the turret and stuff, it kind of reminds me of that. But it does have the SPYKE ATGM, which is a fire and forget missile, which means that you can just fire and literally forget about it. So yeah, let's test it out a little bit. But yeah, guys, nothing. I mean, look at this. Look at the size of this thing. So here we have the LYNX. It's a huge tank, man. Look at this, and the mobility of this thing is amazing. It really is an interesting one. Like, look at this. I don't know if this is the correct model of it, but it feels like I'm in arcade, man. Am I in arcade? I mean, it feels like a very mobile tank. It has the 30mm. My god, the game is literally dying every single time I try to do anything with tanks lately. Like, it goes for 13 FPS and then it goes for 1500. And it's just very weird right now. Let me restart this, because the FPS just went to, like, you know, I don't know, feels normal now. Oh my god, look at this zone. It does have thermals. It doesn't have apparently commander's camera right now. But the good part is that you can just lock a target and fire the missile, and the spike will go to the target. Let's see if it hits. Yeah, direct hit. Another one, and it's a fire and forget. You only have 2 missiles apparently, which is quite sad. So I don't know. I mean, I guess, right? And basically you cannot penetrate anything, right? I detonated the ammunition there. That's funny. It does have smoke grenades, as you see. Of course, it has the drone. Oh my god, that's smoke. But it's nothing too crazy. A lot of people are, oh my god, we need this for the Germans. Yeah, I guess, but it's not like you're not missing something incredibly different as well. I mean, the SPYKE is a very good missile, and again, it goes the FPS. See, the game is just dying, man. What is happening with this dev server? It's the worst performance I ever had in this game. Let me restart this and try again. Just reload the actual spikes as well. So, I mean, you're not missing a lot. Yes, indeed it has. I mean, the FPS just didn't fix. It's so glitchy right now. Let's see if it actually can hit a target like that. No, it doesn't. It doesn't have the maneuverability to do this. Stop. Okay, stop. I cannot, like, hello? 10 FPS? My god. But yeah, basically you only have 2 spikes, which is very, I mean, let me just go to the hangar. I cannot even play this. But basically you only have the 2 spikes, man. So it's not completely, oh my god. Maybe they will add a possibility for them to be reloaded, which I think it's kind of necessary. I mean, just 2 missiles. It's like, come on. I'm sure they use more missiles than just 2, right? But I don't know, maybe not. It is an APC kind of anyway, right? But yeah, it has an amazing engine. It is pretty heavy, but it is a big tank. So it has a lot of empty space as well. But the armor is like it's non-existent, as you see. I don't know if the armor is correct in this. It feels like this is just a composite. It doesn't feel like it's an ERA. I don't think it is. So yeah, it's really like, it's not the greatest thing ever. I think it's very cool, but it has a very high BR because of the spikes. So I really hope, I really hope this thing has more than just 2 spikes, even though it is one of the like most OP missiles ever, right? Because it is fire and forget. I mean, come on, it's just 2. So if you miss one of them, and as you saw, I mean, you can't like miss them. I do have an APFSDS here. Let me just try to test the APFSDS right now. Let me just, oh, no, sorry. Let me just try to use the APFSDS. Maybe I can penetrate something. I forgot to actually use that. Yeah, from the front it never will penetrate anything. From the side, yeah, obviously it will penetrate tanks from the side, but in the end you need stuff to be penetrated by the front. This is the ability that the SPYKE has. You just fire 2 missiles and they're both destroyed very easily. So that's why it has such a high FPS, BR, together with, of course, this, right? I mean, thermals and stuff. So yeah, and of course we do have let me try to lock it. We do have this, which is also a very good thing to kill other aircraft in general. Not other aircraft, but aircraft in general, right? Let's see if it hits. It's too far away, I think. I don't know, I'm not gonna hit it. Let me just try to get this one that it's a little bit closer. Yeah, even with an APFSDS I can hit the targets fairly easy. So it is a very good all-arounder, right? But the problem is that you only have 2 missiles, so you need to use them carefully. You need to get 2 kills with this thing, especially because if you are facing MBTs, you will die for the first thing that sees you, basically. Even now, the FPS is low in the hangar, so as you can see, it's really buggy right now. Oh my god, it's FPS. Let me change the tank over here to see if it fixes. Let me see. It's not fixing. It's a very low. I will have to reset the game. But yeah, guys, basically this is it. This is the Hungarian tech tree. I will do a video on what we can expect if we are ever going to get an air tree in the future, okay? So I already did some videos talking about it, but I might do just one video reiterating that. Hopefully you enjoyed. Make sure to subscribe, and I see you guys on the next one. Bye, guys. See you.